What's up, everyone? I'm Coach D. Hey, if you haven't yet, please subscribe to my page. We're over 85,000 subscribers on the road to 100,000, and I really do appreciate you guys. So listen, if you're ever listening to Republicans completely flip-flop on issue after issue after issue, and you're wondering why they do that, it is because of this. Their entire priority in life is not to do anything for one single American. It is to own the libs. That is all they care about. If they can latch on to a policy that they think owns the libs, that's what they're going to do. They will take a policy that is a left-leaning policy and they will hate it. Absolutely hate everything about it. But the second a Republican proposes it and they think this will own the libs, they won't ever think, hey, this might do something for someone. Hey, this might help your average American. They won't think that. They will think, hey, will this own the libs? This might own the libs. This is our new policy. That is what they're doing. They will take an Obama era or a Biden policy and they will hate it. But if a Republican tries to make it a Republican policy, they will love it because they think it owns the libs. Case in point, right now, RFK Jr., who is a lifelong Democrat, is on Capitol Hill trying to be confirmed. So he's talking about, making grade school kids' food more healthy. They're loving it. They're salivating over it. They can't believe it. It's like they just discovered that food in America has toxins and all types of crap in it. And now that RFK is saying, hey, we should maybe consider making this food more healthy, they're like, oh my God, this is genius. I can't believe it. Think for a second, though. There was a time when Michelle Obama had her Let's Move campaign. During that time, they were acting like that was the worst thing that ever happened. She basically said, you know what? We should move more and think about eating more healthy. We should maybe look at this pizza that we're giving these kids in schools, and we should probably consider, maybe like not giving them so much of it. She was planting fruits and vegetables in the White House Rose Garden. She was saying maybe kids should maybe exercise a little bit more. And they were like, oh my gosh, Michelle Obama, she's a Marxist. She's trying to take kids. She's trying to make our kids eat what she eats. She's trying to tell us what to do. She needs to worry about raising her own kids and not raising our kids. Oh my gosh, I can't believe she's saying we can't eat pizza. They were going nuts. You can literally look it up. There's multiple articles and Republicans out there saying, oh my gosh, I can't believe this. I remember someone I knew posting on Facebook, I hate Michelle Obama. She's trying to tell me that my kids can't eat pizza. She wasn't. She was saying your kids might want to limit the amount of pizza that they're having, but they were going crazy. But now they love it. They love it because RFK Jr., who is now a Republican, is out there saying it. And they think they're owning the libs. Here's the thing. Democrats have been fighting for years so that people know what's in their foods. Republicans have been fighting against it. Remember, we literally just had a fight about GMOs, and Republicans fought so that we couldn't label that certain foods had GMOs in them. Republicans have never liked these things. They've never wanted transparency because they've always wanted capitalists to be able to do whatever the hell they want without being held accountable. So if that meant putting crap in our foods and selling more of it, they didn't care. But now suddenly they think they're owning us, so they're doing it. Here's the thing. We don't care. We've been fighting for this for years. So, hey, go right ahead. I don't care if it's a Republican idea. If you guys want to label what's in food and maybe start to, consider not putting horrible food in our kids' foods, we're good with that. We're totally good with it. So go right ahead. Own us. You did it. I mean, listen to Ainsley Earhart. I don't know if you know who she is, but she's on Fox News. Sean Hannity, the big time Christian, he proposed to her. He's like in his 60s. She's in her 30s. And oh yeah, he was married when he started hooking up with her. But hey, that's a different story for another time. But listen to her talk about how, how cool it is that you can go to Europe and you can eat a whole bowl of pasta and you don't even gain weight.
You go to Europe, the food is delicious. It's so fresh, and you don't gain weight if you eat a big bowl of pasta. So we want that to come here to America. What do you expect do you think the Democrats, are there any Democrats that will support him? Will Fetterman support him? He's been interested in saying he might, and same with Bernie Sanders.
And I hear Cory Booker's, well, yes, there will be. I'm afraid we may lose some Republicans, but we'll gain those Democrats.
Who the hell is writing this shit? Like, it seems like Republicans have just discovered that we allow crony capitalism to just do whatever it wants in this country so much that we allow companies to put crap in our foods. We don't inform people about it. And that is why our food probably tastes different than other countries, because they don't allow that. They actually inform their people of it. But she just discovered this. So she's like, oh my gosh, I can't believe the food in Europe tastes so good. But then she really said this, you guys. She really said, you can go to Europe and you can eat a whole bowl of pasta and you won't gain any weight. As opposed to, I guess, in America, where if you eat a bowl of pasta, you'll gain a bunch of weight. Does she not know anything about carbs? Here's the thing. There are a lot of reasons why people gain weight. Of any of those reasons, none of them include one bowl of pasta in Europe versus one bowl of pasta in America. That's not how weight gain works. It takes a little time to gain weight. It probably has to do with a lot of bowls of pasta in Europe or in America. It also probably has a lot to do with not moving as much as the people in Europe do. They walk more than we do. And also, when you're on vacation, typically, you also walk more than when you're sitting around here in America where you live. But my goodness, the fact that she's saying this is hilarious to me, because these people don't know what they're talking about at all. The fact that she's on television regurgitating or saying some BS that she probably heard from someone else is crazy to me. But here's the thing. This is them thinking they're owning us. We're going to let them do this. We're going to allow them to label foods, to inform the American public of how dangerous the foods that we've been eating for years has been. This is something I've been talking about in my health class for years now. So here's the deal, Republicans. Own us. Go right ahead. Inform Americans about the food that they're eating. But let's not forget, the president, the guy he serves, he said it himself. The guy loves eating burgers and drinking sodas from McDonald's.
Make sure that Americans are away, but I don't want to take food away from anybody. If you like a cheeseburger, a McDonald's cheeseburger, or a Diet Coke, which my boss loves, and you should be able to get them. If you want to eat Hostess Twinkies, you should be able to do that, but you should know what the impacts are on your family and on your health.
So with that being said, are any of these things even going to happen? Will he even be able to implement any of the things he's talking about? Because as we know, Donald Trump's blood type is McDonald's. So of course, this guy is not going to allow anyone to take the McDonald's out of schools or take it from kids or anything like that. So this might just be all for show right now. We may get nothing out of this at all, except for a bunch of hearings, a confirmation, and then nothing will be done at all, because these people, again, don't actually care about us. They think they're owning us by saying these things, but will they actually do it? I guess time will tell. Hey, if you haven't yet, make sure you check out leftlaughs.com. Check out the new merch. We got a lot of shirts in there, a lot of good funny stuff. There's about 40 shirts you can look through, but we're going to have even more on that page. So keep checking back. And, you know, as always, I appreciate you guys' support. Period.
Don't want no enemies or ops. Envy in their heart, I tell them stop. Vacation on the yacht.